ତାପରେ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରିବି ସମସ୍ତ ଅତିଥିମାନଙ୍କୁ ପ୍ରତିଭା ପ୍ରଦର୍ଶନ କରି ଆଜିର ଏହି ଉଦ୍ଯାପନୀ ଉତ୍ସବକୁ ଆନୁଷ୍ଠାନିକ ଭାବେ ଗ୍ରହଣ କରିବେ। ମୁଁ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରୁଛି ନବରଙ୍ଗପୁର ବାର ଆସୋସିଏସନର ସଭାପତି ନରସିଂହ ତ୍ରିପାଠୀ ମହୋଦୟଙ୍କୁ ସେ ରାଜনীতিକୁ ଆସନ୍ତୁ। ଆମର ମାଲକାନଗିରି ବାର ଆସୋସିଏସନର ସଭାପତି ନୃସିଂହ ବାବୁଙ୍କୁ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରୁଛି ସେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଆସନ୍ତୁ। ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ମୁଁ ନବୋଦୟ ବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟର ଛାତ୍ରୀମାନଙ୍କୁ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରୁଛି ସେମାନେ ପ୍ରାରମ୍ଭିକ ସଙ୍ଗୀତ ବଙ୍ଗ ଉତ୍କଳ ଧ୍ୱନି ଗାନ କରିବେ। ୱେଲକମ୍ ସଙ୍ଗ ହବ, ସମସ୍ତେ ବସିଯାଆନ୍ତୁ। Right. Single. Good. Single. ମୁଁ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରିବି ଆମ ସଂଘର ମୁଖିଆ ଅଧ୍ୟକ୍ଷ ଜ୍ଞାନରଞ୍ଜନ ମହାନ୍ତିଙ୍କୁ ସେ ଆଜିର ଏଇ ଉଦ୍ଯାପନ ଉତ୍ସବର ଅଭିଭାଷଣ ରଖିବେ। ଏହା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ମୁଁ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରିବି ତ୍ରିନାଥ ସିଂ ଜୟପୁର ବାର ଆସନର ସଭାପତି ଏବଂ ପଦ୍ମନାଥ ଦାସ ରାୟଗଡ଼ା ବାର ସଭାପତି ତାଙ୍କୁ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରିବି ସେ ମଞ୍ଚ ଉପରକୁ ଆସିଯାଆନ୍ତି।
ଆଜିର ପୃଥ୍ୱୀ ଅଧିବେଶନର ମୁଖ୍ୟ ଅତିଥି ମାନ୍ୟବର ନ୍ୟାୟମୂର୍ତ୍ତି ଶ୍ରୀ ଆଦିତ୍ୟ ମହାପାତ୍ର ମହୋଦୟ, ସମସ୍ତ ମଞ୍ଚ ଉପରେ ମୋର ବନ୍ଧୁ ଏବଂ ମଞ୍ଚ ତଳେ ଥିବା ସମସ୍ତ ଆଇନଜୀବୀ, ଆମେ ଆଜି ଅଭିଭାଷଣ ଦେଇ ମୁଁ ବା ଆମର କୌଣସି ସଭ୍ୟ ସମୟ ନେବେନି, ବହୁତ କମ୍ ସମୟ ଜଷ୍ଟିସ ମହାପାତ୍ର ବାଛା ସୁଛା ସେଦିନ ନେଲା ପରେ ମୁଁ ନ୍ୟାୟ ସେବା କରିବେ। ଜରୁରୀ ପଦ ରହୁଛି ଆଇନଜୀବୀମାନଙ୍କ ସ୍ୱାର୍ଥ ପାଇଁ, ଆଇନଜୀବୀମାନଙ୍କ ସେବା ପାଇଁ ସେ ଅନୁଷ୍ଠାନ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ କରୁଛି, କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ କରିବ। କିନ୍ତୁ ଗୋଟିଏ କଥା ମୁଁ ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କୁ ସୂଚାଇ ଦେବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହେଁ, ଯେଉଁମାନେ ହାଇକୋର୍ଟରେ ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିସ୍ କରୁଥିବେ ବା ଯେଉଁମାନେ ଆପଣ ହାଇବ୍ରିଡରେ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ହାଇକୋର୍ଟରେ ଆପିଲ କରିଥିବେ, ଜଣେ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ହାଇକୋର୍ଟର ଜଣେ ଜରୁରୀ ମଣିଷ ଯିଏକି ଯାହା ପାଇଁ ଆଜି ଓଡ଼ିଶା ହାଇକୋର୍ଟ ଘଟେ, ସେ ଯୁଆଡ଼କୁ ଯିଏ ଯାଏ ସେ କେବେ ଫେରେନି ଖାଲି ହାତରେ। ମୁଁ ଏବେ ଜାଣିନି ଯେ ଜଷ୍ଟିସ ଆଦିତ୍ୟ ମହାପାତ୍ରଙ୍କ ଭୁଲ ଜଣେ ସେ ନିରାଶ ବ୍ୟକ୍ତି, ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଭଲ ଗୁଣ ସଦାବେଳେ ଯେତେ ଜୁନିୟର ଲଗାଇ ହବ ସେ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ କୁହନ୍ତି, ୟୁ ଆର୍ଗୁମେଣ୍ଟ ମ୍ୟାଟର, ଆଜି ଯଦି ନ କହିବ ତ ସବୁ କହିବ। ସେଭଳିଆ ଜଣେ ଜଜ୍ ଜଜ୍ ମାନେ ଆମ ଅନୁଷ୍ଠାନରୁ ପାଇছে, ଖାଲି ତାହା ନୁହେଁ, ଯଦି ଆମ ଅନୁଷ୍ଠାନର ଆଗକୁ ଆଉ ଯାହା ଆବଶ୍ୟକତା ଅଛି ମୁଁ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରିବି ଆଦିତ୍ୟ ମହାପାତ୍ର, ଜଷ୍ଟିସ ଆଦିତ୍ୟ ମହାପାତ୍ରଙ୍କୁ ବିଭିନ୍ନ ବନ୍ଧୁ ପୁରୁଣା ସମ୍ପର୍କ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରିବି। ରାଜ୍ୟ ସରକାର ପାଖରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଯାହା ଆମର ସାହାଯ୍ୟ ଅଛି ଆମେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରିବା ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ ଯେ ଏ ଉକିଲ ସମାଜ ପାଇଁ ଆପଣ ଯେହେତୁ ଜଣେ ଦଳନ୍ତି ଉକିଲ ଏବଂ ଜଣେ ଦଳନ୍ତି ଜଜ୍ ଥିଲେ, ଆପଣ ଆମ ଏ ଉକିଲ ସଂଘର ଯେଉଁ ରାଜ୍ୟ ଦାବି ଅଛି ସେଥିପ୍ରତି ସମସ୍ତେ ଦୃଷ୍ଟି ଦେବେ। ମୁଁ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରିବି ସମସ୍ତେ ଠିଆ ହେଇକି ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ ସ୍ୱାଗତ କରିବେ। ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ। ସହଚାରୀ ସ୍ୱାଗତ କରିବି। ମୁଁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ବିଭୂତି ପାଖକୁ କହୁଛି, 20 ମିନିଟ୍ ସାରିଲା ପରେ ତାପରେ ଆମର ଫେଲିସିଟେସନ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକ୍ରମ ଆରମ୍ଭ ହବ। ଫେଲିସିଟେସନ ସରିଲା ପରେ ଆମେ ମୁଖ୍ୟ ବକ୍ତାଙ୍କୁ ଶୁଣିବା। ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ।
Honorable Justice Aditya Kumar Mahapatra, Judge of the High Court, the Chairman of the ODISHA Lawyers Association, Mr. Dhananjay Bhanti, the President of the All Odisha Lawyers Association, Mr. Nandanandan Satpathy, General Secretary Mr. Sanjit Panigrahi, Honorable Member of the Odisha State Bar Council, Mr. Pita Ramesh Patra, the Malkanagiri Lawyers Association, President Mr. Nrsimha Bhanti, the President of the Navaranpur Bar Association, President of the Jaipur Bar Association, President of the Rayagada Bar Association, the judicial officers of Malkanagiri Judiciary, my dear friends from different parts of the state, both me and the ODISHA Lawyers Association chairman, we discussed that since Justice Mahapatra will be with us for an hour, so let us make the utilization of this hour in the fullest extent of hearing from Justice Mahapatra. Therefore, we will not take much of your valuable time. I just wanted to tell all of you that Justice Mahapatra hails from a family which developed the Odia literature in the worldwide. Many of you might not be knowing that his father was a torch bearer in terms of bringing the Odia literature into limelight. He hails from the family of Abhiram Mahapatra, and his grandfather, Pandit Siddhar Mahapatra, was also equally known. So he has got a different DNA. I always understand, the cultural values sets your minds and thought. The family background, the family orientation, it always gives you a different vision. Look at his vision when his lordship was there in the Malbhanj as the administrative judge. Within a period of 2 years, he had made a dramatic change in the Malbhanj district judiciary. Hopefully, now in the next couple of years, you will find the same change in the Rayagada district judiciary. Therefore, I welcome Honorable Justice Aditya Kumar Mahapatra to this 53rd annual conference. Sir, you have said one thing this morning, and we have taken a serious note that we will have only one program from next year onwards. The Odisha State Bar Council has also committed. We had started the initiative, and I will assure you, sir, that we need all of your support to have only one program. And for the betterment of the lawyers community of the state, we need to have that kind of a vision. And we are thankful that you have also taken the initiative in this regard. I will tell you that just add what Janabhai said. A judge with a passion, a judge who wants to do something for the lawyers. I call him as a bar judge. I'm taking liberty of calling him as a bar judge who joined in 1995 the bar. Within a period of 25 years, she had taken up many of the litigations of different categories of people. So he understands the plights, he understands the difficulties of a lawyer. The judge understands and appreciates the difficulties of a lawyer. Quite sure. In the judgment of the bar, he will be considered as the best judge. And Justice Mahapatra has proved it. He has proved it in the Odisha High Court, who has understood each one of the lawyers' problems. I've had the pleasure and privilege to work in his court as the AG of the state government for a longer stint. And when he used to pass the orders in favor of the litigant, sometimes I used to feel that when a litigant wins, actually a state wins. That must be the approach of a government counsel. When a litigant wins, it is the state wins. So I used to also keep quiet because I used to see the risk. And whenever we had a case, we used to fights. Because we used to think that yes, we have a point, we must put forward. And you almost know the kind of support we used to take. Even in judgments, I will see. He will be reading out the full brief. He will come prepared to question us. And that is the way the lawyers also groom themselves. Grooming of a lawyer, as I told it to you, starts also from a good bench. A good bar makes a good bench. A good bench makes a good bar. So we have with us a great judge of our times. I think if you have many more Justice Aditya Mahapatra in Odisha High Court, then our bar members will not only benefit it, they will also be able to learn the art and skill of our advocacy. Younger generation will be and I'm grateful to you, sir, being here, spending so much of our valuable time, such a long distance study, sir. You come, you bless us, we are assuring you that we'll have one program next year, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Tripathi. Now, the solicitation program. So, I'd like to invite all the executive members of the Lord Sal Association to cooperate in feliciting the members. ପ୍ରଥମେ ମୁଁ ଡାକିବି ମନୋରଞ୍ଜନ ମହାନ୍ତି। ମନୋରଞ୍ଜନ ମହାନ୍ତି। କରିବି ଜଗନ୍ନାଥ ମିଶ୍ର ଭଞ୍ଜନଗର ବାର ଷ୍ଟେସନ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥ ମିଶ୍ର। ତାପରେ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରିବି ଶତ୍ରୁଘ୍ନ ସାହୁ। ଶଶାନନ୍ଦ ମିଶ୍ର। विजय कुमार राजदेव। विजय कुमार राजदेव। राजदेव। दुर्गा सतपति। भीष्मदेव सराफ। समीर कुमार नायक। विधान चंद्र पाणिग्राही। सत्यनारायण पंडा। प्रमोद दास। दुर्योधन पात्र। प्रेसिडेंट उत्कल जर्नालिस्ट एसोसिएशन मालकानगिरी। देव प्रसाद दास प्रेसिडेंट मालकानगिरी यूनियन ऑफ जर्नालिस्ट एसोसिएशन ताको तरफ आसी किए रिसीव करन से नांती। रवि राजेश। तापस रंजन नायक। सुशांत कुमार महापात्र पिनाबाबू। तापरे हमर वर्तमान सभापति नंदनंदन शतपथी। लंबोदर तुर्क। लंबोदर तुर्क अनुरोध करछि से आसुन। निर्मल किशोर सामल, प्रशांत जेना, जगजीत दास, सुनीता साहू, सुरेश भणप, प्रशांत कुमार साहू, सेक्रेटरी आवला, प्रशांत कुमार साहू, सुशांत कुमार महापात्र, प्रशांत कुमार साहू, सुशांत कुमार महापात्र, सुशांत महापात्र, प्रदीप बेहरा बरमपुर, प्रदीप बेहरा, पंकज कुमार पात्र, कोटपाड़ बार एसोसिएशन, पंकज कुमार पात्र, नीलांचल त्रिपाठी, नीलांचल त्रिपाठी, चेयरमैन सोवेनियर कमिटी दाशरथ पट्टनायक, चेयरमैन सोवेनियर कमिटी दाशरथ पट्टनायक, मिनती रथ, मिनती रथ फ्रॉम गंजाम बार एसोसिएशन, करुणाकर पट्टनायक, मुस्कान, मुस्कान from Malkanagiri Bar Association, मुस्कान, रंजित महाराणा, भुवनेश्वर, ईएन मूर्ति, कोरापुट बार एसोसिएशन, प्रभाती सुवार ब्रह्मपुर बार एसोसिएशन, दुर्गा प्रसाद सभापति, মণিপ্রসাদ ত্রিপাঠী কোটপাড় বার অ্যাসোসিয়েশন মণিপ্রসাদ পটনায়ক রাধাকান্ত মাহাকুর বীর মহারাজপুর বার অ্যাসোসিয়েশন ଭଗବତ ବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟ ଯୋଉ 2 ଦିନ ଯାକ ସଙ୍ଗୀତ ପରିବେଷଣ କରିଥିଲେ ତାଙ୍କର ପ୍ରିନ୍ସିପାଲ ହୁଅନ୍ତୁ କିମ୍ବା କୌଣସି ଅଥରାଇଜ ଅଫିସର ହୁଅନ୍ତୁ ସେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଆସନ୍ତୁ ସେ ସମ୍ପର୍କିତ मनोज कुमार दास रायरंगपुर बार एसोसिएशन प्रभात कुमार महापात्र प्रेसिडेंट कोरापुट बार एसोसिएशन महेंद्र अधिकारी डिस्ट्रिक्ट बार सेक्रेटरी जयपुर विजू सरकार सेक्रेटरी मालकानगिरी बार एसोसिएशन
जोरदार तालियां।
চন্দ্রশেখর পণ্ডা চন্দ্রশেখর পণ্ডা সভা শেষে ମୁଁ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରିବି ଆମର ଅଧ୍ୟକ୍ଷ ଜ୍ଞାନରଞ୍ଜନ ମହାନ୍ତିଙ୍କୁ ଉତ୍ତରୀୟ ଏବଂ ପୁଷ୍ପଗୁଚ୍ଛ ଦେଇ ମାନ୍ୟବର ନ୍ୟାୟମୂର୍ତ୍ତି ଆଦିତ୍ୟ ମହାପାତ୍ର ସମର୍ପିତ କରିବେ। ଆଜିର ଉଦ୍ଯାପନୀ ଦିବସ ଯାହାଙ୍କ ଉଦ୍ୟମରେ ଯାହାଙ୍କ ପ୍ରୟାସରେ ଯାହାଙ୍କର ସାହାଯ୍ୟ ସହଯୋଗରେ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକ୍ରମ ସବୁ ଚାଲୁଛି ଦୀର୍ଘ ଦିନ ଧରି ଚାଲୁଛି ଏବଂ ଚାଲୁ ରହିବ ମଧ୍ୟ। ନରସିଂହ ତ୍ରିପାଠୀ ନବରଙ୍ଗପୁର ବାର ଆସୋସିଏସନ ପ୍ରେସିଡେଣ୍ଟ। ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସମ୍ବର୍ଦ୍ଧନା ପର୍ବ ଶେଷ ହୋଇଛି। ସମ୍ବର୍ଦ୍ଧନା ଟିକେ ଲମ୍ବା ଥିଲା। ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଆମେ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ପ୍ରଶାସନ ତରଫରୁ ମାନ୍ୟବର ମୁଖ୍ୟ ଅତିଥି ନ୍ୟାୟମୂର୍ତ୍ତି ଆଦିତ୍ୟ କୁମାର ମହାପାତ୍ରଙ୍କୁ ସମ୍ବର୍ଦ୍ଧିତ କରିବୁ। ମୁଁ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରୁଛି ଆମର ଅଧ୍ୟକ୍ଷ ଜ୍ଞାନରଞ୍ଜନ ମହାନ୍ତିଙ୍କୁ ଏବଂ ସାଧାରଣ ସମ୍ପାଦକ ସଞ୍ଜୀବ ପାଣିଗ୍ରାହୀ ମହୋଦୟଙ୍କୁ ଦୁଇ ଜଣ ଯାକ ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ ସମ୍ବର୍ଦ୍ଧିତ କରିବେ ଏବଂ ସମ୍ମାନ ସୂଚକ ଏଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ଛୋଟିଆ ଉପହାର ଭାବରେ ମାନ୍ୟବର ନ୍ୟାୟମୂର୍ତ୍ତି ଗ୍ରହଣ କରିବେ ବୋଲି ମୁଁ ଆଶା। ନୃସିଂହବାବୁଙ୍କୁ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରୁଛି ସେ ମଧ୍ୟ ରହିବେ। ଏଇ ଟିକେ ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଆମେ କଥା ହଉଥିଲେ, ଅଧ୍ୟକ୍ଷ କହୁଥିଲେ ଦରଦୀ ମଣିଷ, ବିବେକର ମଣିଷ, ମନର ମଣିଷ ସେ ହଉଛନ୍ତି ନ୍ୟାୟମୂର୍ତ୍ତି ଆଦିତ୍ୟ କୁମାର ମହାପାତ୍ର। ଏବଂ ଏକଥା ମଧ୍ୟ କହୁଥିଲେ ଯୁବ ତ୍ରିପାଠୀ ଯେ ଯଦି କୋର୍ଟ ଠିକ ଚାଲିବ ବାର ମଧ୍ୟ ଠିକ ଚାଲିବ ଏବଂ ବାର ଠିକ ଚାଲିଲେ କୋର୍ଟ ଠିକ ଚାଲିବ। ସେଇଭଳି ସମାନତା ରକ୍ଷା କରୁଥିବା ମନର ମଣିଷ, ବିବେକର ମଣିଷ ନ୍ୟାୟମୂର୍ତ୍ତି ଆଦିତ୍ୟ କୁମାର ମହାପାତ୍ର ଯାହାଙ୍କୁ ଆମେ ଅତିଥି ରୂପରେ ପାଇଛେ ଆଜି। ମୁଁ ଆନନ୍ଦିତ, ଗର୍ବିତ। ଏହି ମଞ୍ଚରେ ଅନେକ ପ୍ରକାର କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକ୍ରମ କାଲି ହେଇଥିଲା। ଆଜି ଉଦ୍ଯାପନୀ ଉତ୍ସବ। ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ମୁଁ ବିନମ୍ର ଅନୁରୋଧ କରିବି ମାନ୍ୟବର ନ୍ୟାୟମୂର୍ତ୍ତି ଆଦିତ୍ୟ ମହାପାତ୍ର ସେ ଆମକୁ କିଛି କହି ଶୁଣେଇବେ।
मैं सामने को जाते से आदित्य महापात्र थैंक यू।
ପ୍ରଥମେ ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିବି ଆମ ଓଡିଆ ହୃଦୟର ପ୍ରତୀକ, ଓଡିଆ ହୃଦୟର ସମ୍ରାଟ ଯାହା ଯିଏ ଆମର ପ୍ରକୃତ ପରିଚୟ ଶ୍ରୀ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥଙ୍କୁ ପ୍ରଣାମ କରିବି। ତ ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କ ଅନୁମତି ନେଇକି ଟିକେ ଚେଞ୍ଜ କରି କହିବି। ଆପଣମାନେ ଶୁଣିଥିବେ ନୀଳାଚଳ ନିବାସ କାଲି ଯାଇଥିଲି, ମୃତ୍ୟୁବାବୁ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ଥିଲେ। ଏଠି ଶବର ଶ୍ରୀକ୍ଷେତ୍ରରେ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥଙ୍କୁ ଦର୍ଶନ କଲି। ତ ତାଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ହଉଛି ଶବର ଶ୍ରୀକ୍ଷେତ୍ରରେ निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्याम जगन्नाथाय नमः। So, first I will start all distinguished guests on the dais. Individually, I am not naming anybody, please forgive me due to shortage of time, so please forgive me. All distinguished members, senior advocates, district administration officials, members of the district judiciary, undivided district judiciary, uh, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, members from the print and electronic media, welcome you all to this function of a gathering. First of all, my heartiest greeting to the organizers in organizing this 53rd annual conference of Avla at Malkangiri. More so because they have chosen a place like Malkangiri. Malkangiri ବିଷୟରେ ଏତିକି କହିବି ମୁଁ ଏଠିକି ଆସିବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ମୁଁ Google search କରୁଥିଲି. So how this has been named as Malkangiri, it has a history. So ଜୟପୁର ରାଜା ଏଇଠି ଗୋଟେ ଯୁଦ୍ଧ ଲଢିଥିଲେ ଯୋଉଠି ସେ ବ୍ରିଟିଶକୁ ହରେଇଥିଲେ ଆଉ ଗୋଲକଣ୍ଡାର ସେତେବେଳେ ତାଙ୍କ ଯୋଉ ଜେନେରାଲ ଥିଲା ଯିଏ ତା ନାଁ ଥିଲା କଣ ମଲ୍ଲିକ ମହମ୍ମଦ ସେ ମଲ୍ଲିକ ମହମ୍ମଦକୁ ସେ ଡିଫିଟ୍ କରିଥିଲେ ଏଇଠି ତାକୁ ମାରିଥିଲେ so that's how he was able to retain the independence of this land so ସେଥିପାଇଁ ତାଙ୍କୁ ତାଙ୍କ ନାଁ ନାମିତ ହୋଇଥିଲା ଯେ ମଲ୍ଲିକ ମର୍ଦ୍ଦନ କୃଷ୍ଣଦେବ ରାୟ the then king ତାଙ୍କ ନାଁରେ ସେ ସହରକୁ ବସେଇଥିଲେ ଯାହାର ନାଁ ହେଇଥିଲା ମଲ୍ଲିକ ମର୍ଦ୍ଦନ ଗିରି subsequently Britishers ତାକୁ କରିଦେଲେ ମାଲକାନଗିରି so that is what is the cultural heritage of this land. I salute to those brave hearts, those for their act of bravery and valor for which the independence of this land could be maintained. ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ପ୍ରଥମେ ପ୍ରଣାମ କରି ସେ ବୀର ପୁରୁଷମାନଙ୍କୁ ଏଇ ମାଲକାନଗିରି ମାଟିର ସଭାଟି ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିବା ଦ୍ୱିତୀୟତଃ ମୋର କନେକ୍ସନ ମୁଁ କହିଛି ବହୁତ ଥର କୋରାପୁଟ ଅନଡିଭାଇଡେଡ କୋରାପୁଟ ମୋର ହଉଛନ୍ତି ଅଜା ମୋର ମ୍ୟାଟର୍ନାଲ ଗ୍ରାଣ୍ଡଫାଦର he is from Gunapur. So he was a teacher here for 40 years. He served here. Finally, he retired as a headmaster in Jaipur. My mother was born in Jaipur. My eldest sister was also born in Jaipur. So that is how I have a link with this place, this family Korapu. But unfortunately, I never got the opportunity. To my first visit, I'm so moved with the beauty of the nature I can't express in words. So, friends, now I'll come to the subject. Since I've been given this opportunity to speak a few words before you, uh, indeed it's a privilege to stand before you on this occasion of the 53rd annual conference of this illustrious association. We have gathered here not merely as legal practitioners, but as custodians of justice, and by extension, architects of societal progress. It is our shared commitment to uphold the rule of law in advancing the cause of justice that binds us together in this noble profession. So I quote Lal Bahadur Shastri, the rule of law, I quote, the rule of law should be respected so that the basic structure of our democracy is maintained and further strengthened. According to Barack Obama, the former President of the United States, I quote, now our founding fathers, faced with perils we can scarcely imagine, drafted a charter to assure the rule of law and the rights of man. Charter expanded by the blood of generations. Those ideals still light the world and we will not give them up for expedience's sake. Today we celebrate not only the rich history of our legal profession but also the pivotal role that the lawyers have played in setting the modern India. Our journey is one of resilience, dedication, and unwavering commitment to justice. In fact, the rule of law, which has its origin in the Magna Carta, was signed by the King John of England in the year 1215 after being forced by the rebellious barons who were opposing the imposition of tax and the king was imposing tax arbitrarily. To oppose the king, action of the king in 1215, that is 800 years ago, the barons of the kingdom they started a rebellion against the king and finally the king was compelled to write the charter that is known as Magna Carta. And you will be astonished that document, that charter of the year 1215 is probably the foundation of all leading constitutions in the world. The Magna Carta is considered to be the turning point in the civilization and history, and the same helped in development of modern democracy. Some of the important features of the Magna Carta, now I'll compare how we have adapted some of its features in our constitution. The features of the Magna Carta one, equality before law, because he was being treated separately. So that was their first demand and accepted equality before law, due process of law, right to a fair trial, for property right, by freedom from excess tax. Other conditions are there. So I will highlight on this important features of the Magna Carta. So coming to the role of law in building the modern India, I quote the Roman lawyer Cicero, who said, "We are bound by the law so that we may be free." You see, the role that the lawyers play in modern India today extends far beyond just the courtroom. They are not just advocates for their clients; they are advocates for society itself. In a democracy and balance, vibrant, that of ours, laws act as the bridge between the government and the party. The judiciary, and by extension, the legal fraternity, plays a pivotal role in setting India's socio-political landscape. Laws are at the forefront when it comes to addressing some of the most pressing issues of our time, be it environmental justice, gender equality, or the safeguarding of digital freedom. The legal fraternity stands at the forefront of the rapid change okay, dynamic society like ours is facing right now. What this means is that lawyers serve as the catalyst for social change, from advocating for marginalized communities to fighting against entrenched system of injustice. Our work directly impacts the lives of millions. And it is this humbling relation that every lawyer must at all times bear in mind while discharging his duties. The responsibility that is bestowed on the shoulders of a lawyer is immense, but so is the trust of the downtrodden and disadvantaged class. So this conference would be incomplete if I don't remember or pay my tribute least to Sri Madhusudan Das, Utpal Guru Madhusudan Das. So I'm in the context of Madhubabu, I would say a reflection on the role of lawyers is setting in our society is incomplete without the mention of Madhubabu's name. Madhubabu's legacy is not only a pioneering lawyer, but also a visionary leader, social reformer, and the architect of modern Odisha. He broke barriers to become the first Odia to complete higher education and earn a degree in law. It was his entry into the legal profession that marked the beginning of an era where law was used as a tool for empowerment and justice. Madhubabu did not just practice law, he embodied the very ideas. After all, it is his unwavering commitment to justice that earned him the title of Uttar Gaurav. If we were to list his immemorable contribution to our society, then I'm afraid we'd have to arrange breakfast for tomorrow as well. That said, it was his relentless advocacy for the unification and recognition of Odisha as a separate province at a time when the Odia speaking region were fragmented with a different ethnicity division. And around our beautiful language and culture. is Almost fight for the cultural and linguistic identity of Odisha, which started with the organization of Utkal Community in the year 1903 and that culminated in 1936 with the formation of Odisha as a separate state. But unfortunately, Madhubabu could not survive to see the light of the day of 1st April 1936 to see Odisha as the independent state. The man was a multifaceted as a person can be. Madhubabu served as a house tutor, Sri Ashutosh Mukherjee, who later on became the vice chancellor of Calcutta University. And he was also a tutor to Janakinath Bose, father of late Subhash Chandra Bose. He was a staunch advocate for women's rights. Now our sister from Barampur Bar was advocating for gender justice. So in her context, I would say the history, there is a history attached to Madhubabu also. Madhubabu adapted to Bengali girls, Padawala Das and Suransubala Hajara. Sonawala later on became an educationist. In her name, that Sonawala Women's College in Kolkata has been founded. That has been running successfully. So far, Sudhansubala Hajara is concerned, let me tell you that she is the first female lawyer of British India. She was not allowed to practice. However, it was Madhubabu who gave her and his fighting spirit that he filed a case and he succeeded And thereafter, the Bar Council allowed Sunan Kumar to practice as a lawyer. Although established Utkal tannery to showcase Odisha's rich heritage and craftsmanship contributing to the region's economic growth. As practitioners of law, it is our duty to look up to Madhubabu as the living example of what the legal profession demands from us. It is lifetime of constant, selfless, and sincere toil of our society and the constitution. So let me pause here for a moment and I request, sincerely plead before all these learned members who are present here that we are the successor uh, of late Utpal Gaurav Madhusudan Das. So next year, as I was telling that I would see both the organizations together. It doesn't look nice that we are all Odias belonging to the same state, same association. One will have their conference at Bhandanagar and another in Malkandi. So let us come together. And my request to make an effort and to see that both organizations come together so that next year we can have one conference. And don't forget to invite me. Okay? I will come only in case you hold it jointly. Now, then the role of the lawyers in formation of modern Odisha. The formation of Odisha as a separate province is a testament to the pivotal role lawyers played in setting the region's destiny. The early 20th century was a period of awakening for Odisha with a growing realization of the need to preserve its cultural and linguistic heritage. Not just Madhusudan Das, but many other eminent personalities emerged as leaders of this movement, using their legal acumen to articulate the aspiration of Odia people. The contribution of lawyers to the statehood movement went beyond mere advocacy. They crafted petitions, lobbied with the British administration, and mobilized public opinion. Their efforts were rooted in a deep understanding of law and justice, combined with an unyielding commitment to the cause of Odias. It is a legacy that continues to inspire the legal fraternity in our state. As we honor the legacy of those who came before us, we must also reflect on our responsibility as a lawyer in today's Odisha. The challenges we face are manifold, ensuring access to justice for all, addressing systemic inequalities, and upholding the rule of law in an era of rapid change. Our profession demands not only technical expertise. In fact, what it requires more is moral courage and a commitment to the greater good. The profession is deeply altruistic and requires constant devotion and effort. We hope all will follow that. One area where we can make a significant impact is legal literacy. Despite decades of progress, many in our state remain unaware of their rights and the mechanism available to protect them, particularly in these areas, in these tribal dominated areas. So legal literacy used to be resorted to uh, proactively. By conducting legal awareness campaigns, offering pro bono services, and engaging with the community leaders, we can empower citizens to assert their rights and participate more fully in the democratic process. Another crucial area is technology. The integration of technology into the legal system has the potential to make justice more accessible and efficient. And as practitioners, we must adapt to the changes, ensuring the technology serves as an enabler rather than a barrier. So, in the context of technology, I would say that the Odisha judiciary has developed a lot. In fact, we are being considered as one of the leaders in the national scenario. So you all are sitting in Malkangiri can easily access before one side to another. In fact, some of something before the regular you watching all of your big boss, you are signing here, you are getting coffee here. Virtually, I think that you go through. Think it's comfort from how you can appear before the High Court or any court for that matter, even Supreme Court or any of the subordinate court judiciary. Lastly, let us not forget the importance of mentorship. The next generation of lawyers will look to us for guidance and inspiration. By fostering a culture of learning, ethics, and innovation, we can ensure that the legal profession continues to thrive as a pillar of justice and democracy. So while concluding, let us remember that our profession is not just a career or a calling. As lawyers, we have the privilege and the responsibility to shape the course of history, just as Madhusudan Das and his contemporaries did. Let us draw inspiration from their legacy as we navigate the challenges of our time. On this auspicious occasion of 55 Odisha Law Association Annual Conference, let us reaffirm our commitment to justice, equality, and the rule of law. Together, we can continue to build a society that upholds the principles of fairness and dignity for all. So in this answer, I would say I reply what Mr. Tripathi is saying that I am a litigation lawyer or a litigant lawyer, but all my friends have blocked me. I am not a litigation or litigant lawyer. My only concern is dispensation of justice. If a poor person, downtrodden person, or a person who comes before the court, it is my duty to take up his law and ensure that he gets justice. In the process, he may be beneficial, but my concern is just dispensation of justice and and to provide easy access to justice to the poorest of poor section of the society. So before parting, I wish everybody present here a very happy and prosperous new year 2025. Thank you. Jai Jagannath. Vande Uttam. We are highly obliged to my Lord Justice Sri Aditya Kumar Mahapatra for sharing good words with this function. Now, এটা শেষ কথা ଖାଲି ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର ବାର ଆସୋସିଏସନ ତରଫରୁ ମାଲକାନଗିରି ବାର ଆସୋସିଏସନ ଗୋଟେ ସମ୍ମାନ ସୂଚକ ଗୋଟେ ଗିଫ୍ଟ ଦିଆଯିବ ବୋଲି ଆମେ ଧାର୍ଯ୍ୟ କରୁଛୁ ଲୟର ଆସୋସିଏସନ ମାଲକାନଗିରି ଲୟର ଆସୋସିଏସନକୁ ଦିଆଯିବ ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର ବାର ଆସୋସିଏସନ ତରଫରୁ ଏବଂ ଏଇଟାକୁ ଆମକୁ ହସ୍ତାନ୍ତର କରୁଛି। ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ମୁଁ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରିବି ମନୋରଞ୍ଜନ ମହାନ୍ତିଙ୍କୁ ସେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଭୋଟ ଅଫ୍ ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ୍ସ ଦେବେ।
First, I convey my regards to the honorable guests, my Lord Justice Aditya Kumar Mahapatra, and all the dignitaries who are on the dais, and all the delegates who are sitting here, gathering here to make this function as a grand success. Thank you all. I wish the 2025 will be a great and successful year for all the persons who are gathering here. Thank you all to make this function as a grand. Thank you.
With leave of the minor justice, only two persons are that those have not been felicitated. Two persons have not been felicitated. With leave of the minor justice, Mother. Jagannath Mishra. Nalini Devadarshi. Mohendra Adhikari.
Pardon, Omar. Come.
দপ উঠে দিল করে দাও
Charan Sahu, Ajit Patra. Charan Sahu, Ajit Patra. Charan Sahu. Ajit Patra. Ayan. You know, very fast. Great one fast.
Vai ter que ser bom, vai ser bom, é. Tem uma coisa. Vai vir. Não é que nada agora. É, só vou correr agora. É, vou dar uma volta. Que é todo isso? Era escola festa. Era Não, não. ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ଅନୁରୋଧ ସାର୍ଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ଗୋଟେ ଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଡିଂ ପ୍ଲାଟୁନ୍ ହଉ ସାର୍ ଆମକୁ ବହୁତ ସମୟ ଦେଇକି ଏତେ ଦୂର ଆସିଛନ୍ତି ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ ଆମେ ବହୁତ ବହୁତ ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ ଜଣାଉଛି ଆଉ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଆମର ଓଡ଼ିଶା ଲୟର୍ସ ଆସୋସିଏସନ ଯୋଉ ପ୍ରୋସେସ ଅଛି 2 ବର୍ଷରେ ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ 2 ବର୍ଷରେ ଥରେ ନିର୍ବାଚନ ହବ ନିର୍ବାଚନ ଆମେ ସେ ପ୍ରକ୍ରିୟାକୁ ଯିବା ତେଣୁ ଆପଣମାନେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଉପସ୍ଥିତ ରୁହନ୍ତୁ सही नहीं है तो चांस प्रोग्राम नहीं सुन लाइव चल लाइव काटना तो लाइव काटना ना आजकल ना नॉर्मल मीटिंग फीटिंग होगा मेन प्रोग्राम खत्म हो गया भैया तुम पूरा एंजॉय करो थोड़े मैक्स नहीं थोड़े में डायर तो दो कैमरा सेट इट्स जाऊँ लैपटॉप जाऊँ क्या चेंज सर रिकॉर्डिंग ऑफ कर रहे हैं रिकॉर्डिंग चालू हाँ बंद कर ठीक है हेलो स्क्रीन की हाँ छोटा छोटा स्क्रीनिंग तो जो लोग कल की बात करते हैं तो देखे वो थोड़ा गोटे चार्टा मिल जाएगा चार्टा स्क्रीन एक दो तीन चार कैमरा हाँ इधर मेन जो चले बोले यूट्यूब तो इधर कैमरा मेन कैमरा तो इधर यूट्यूब जो चलते हैं मास्टर मैंने यूट्यूब ऑफ कर दे सेकंड पार्ट दबा ना ले पार्ट है पार्ट टू ऑफ कर 2 घंटा एक ऑफ कर এটা কোন চারটা করে 1 2 3 নাকি ওটা এক আইবো দুই আইবো তিন চার আইবো এই চারটা আগে এই চারটা নাকি যে চিপলে স্ক্রিন গায়েব হয়ে গেল এই নাথিং নেই এটা দবা পাই এটা এই তো ঠিক আছে नेक्स्ट मैंने ऑफ कर लो यूट्यूब फेसबुक ऑफ करो न्यूज़ पे ध्यान दूंगी मैंने दिन प्लस टू सेम स्टार्ट कर